Because, look, bro, this the thing, though. Why should we believe Wack? Why should we believe Wack 100 if he already put out paperwork that he didn't know was real or not? He let baby shooter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 run a play on his ass, bro. No, his credibility, man, that shit is nothing now. You gotta make sure your exposing is authentic, bro. This man sent you a damn Word document that was typed up by a 5th grader, bro, and you said that was T Grizzly's paperwork. Fam bam, man, what poppin' with y'all, folk? Welcome back to the channel. If you new, man, you know what to do, man. Go ahead and do me a big solid. Go ahead and like it up, sub it up. After you do that, ring that bell. After y'all ring the bell, make sure y'all hit all, man, because I don't want y'all to miss not one of these videos, folks. You feel me? So, we back with the NJ No Jumper content. You smell me? And shout out to Adam, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Adam because Adam ain't scared of Wack 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Adam is not Lush, and he proved it on this right here. Well, if you guys did not know, Wack 100, right? He dropped some paperwork on T Grizzly, and I told y'all, I said the paperwork looked like it was created on Word document. Now, the paperwork that they showed, bro, it looked like a Word document.
So, okay. So the paperwork reads, right, investigation report 3 CCD.
I want to come out to say this does not look like no counter-official police report. So I'm going to say I'm not saying T Grizzly ratted, snitched, or none of that. Honest to God, truth, I don't give a damn if he did. But this look like somebody typed this up on Word document. Don't look like official police paperwork. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not a member. I'm not a stepper. I'm not a street guy. I'm a law-abiding citizen. But look, bro, I can look at a duck and tell it's a duck, bro. Even if it do look like a goddamn I don't know what look like a duck. Maybe a guan or something. I don't know, bro. But like, come on, man. I know the difference between a black snake and a round snake, bro. You know what I mean? So when I saw that paperwork, I was like, come on, dog. This ain't real paperwork. Well, Adam and Lush exposed on No Jumper, and they say Wack said it himself, but Wack let it be known that the paperwork that he had of T Grizzly was fake as hell.
The limitation, because at first I'm like, shooter is retarded. Like, why is you getting online, calling in the Wack, and you doing content with Flakko, bro, and this is still an open case. But the burglary is only 3 years, and I think it's been 3 years since that case. So I think that the burglary happened like in 2022, like September or something like that.
3 years.
Hey, if you get off your jury and you trying to get your insurance money and you go make a police report, that's not telling them.
No, but that's not the point. He didn't just do it.
When you go in detail, like how what was explained, like
that's
bro,
what it's saying. The paperwork that we now very much think might be fake is that the paperwork says that he told the cop that he knew that it was shooter and that he.
But Lush look like he high as a kite, boy. What is look like? Adam, I know that 420 pack ain't hitting like that. What? Like, look at Lush, bro. And he dressed up like somebody goddamn. He dressed up like B-Rad from Malibu or some shit, man.
Identified him out of a lineup.
Exactly.
But so I think that's kind of like fictitious because I don't think he knew who Shooter was originally.
And the video,
So DM'd him on Instagram.
and not even that, and they brought up the video. So during the video, when Shooter tried to throw it off on other dudes, like, look, man, people saying it wasn't me, it was this person, and my cousin. He was supposedly talking to one of T Grizzly folks, somebody on T Grizzly's side, and they was recording him the whole time. So all this is in this police interview as well. Like, oh yeah, I know who Baby Shooter is because, you know, I had basically, allegedly, my folks talking to him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
They provided his Instagram. They provided his. Let me ask you
so
this.
none of us in here cracked open that paperwork?
Well, there is
Nah.
I had that one sheet that
I'm about to holler at Big
He said
Shooter
that was fake.
here because I'm gonna see if it's
Wack
real. I'm
said
gonna
that was
holler at
fake.
Big Shooter.
so Wack has officially said that was fake. That was the whole reason why this issue even got brought
Crazy
to the
as hell,
table.
bro.
That first paperwork, he said it on the No Jumper News on Friday. You feel me?
Oh, so Wack said it was fake?
Yes.
What it's fake then?
As it went.
That first paperwork was Wack specific.
Look, bro, we can't dog, we can't really trust nothing Wack say, man. And I said that when I was, you know what I'm saying, reacting to Flakko Because both videos flop. You know, I guess Flakko felt like he had something. And he wanted to be the first one to drop it. But I said it. I said, like, Flakko, you better stop listening to Wack, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Wack trying to be 1090 Jake. But one thing Jake ain't going to do, bro. If Jake don't get that work in his hand, bro, Jake ain't going to talk about what may have been. You feel me? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, salute Jake. Salute my boy Big Tubby, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like, shout out to Jake for that. Jake ain't just finna bring nothing to the internet just to bring it to the internet. And I feel like Wack 100, he probably sent it to Jake. And Jake was like, man, that ain't what it do though, Wack. So, you know, Wack, instead of him doing it himself, which he still ended up doing it himself, bro, he gave it to Flakko so Flakko could break it, bro. But Flakko need to be careful with that kind of stuff, bro, because I ain't no street guy, but I know the worst thing a street guy can be called is a rat. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, a sissy and a rat. Like, they don't like, even though I feel like a lot of street guys, they do indulge in the LGBTQ plus community. They just don't want nobody to damn know. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to be called a punk and a rat. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Flakko need to be careful, man, because I didn't know this. Like, Wack when he came out and said the paperwork was fake. That's crazy as hell. But, like, why he ain't make no statement and apologize to T Grizzly, though?
He was on there with us.
So
right there.
So T Grizzly and they got cleared.
I mean, if that paperwork is fake,
How? Why?
Because that was the entire basis of this online investigation.
That was a play that Shooter was running, apparently.
For the giddy up.
So he duped Wack.
Yeah.
Then Wack should be mad as
That's crazy.
Wack's credibility.
No, but this is why Wack specifically
That's
said, like,
crazy, bro.
I give props to Wack for standing by his team.
What?
Hey, you gotta stop this shit, man.
For real, though, Lush. Look, for real, gang, you gotta quit that, my boy. Like, come on, Lush, man. You like he can't help it, bro. It's like a disease, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't help it, bro. Just like he can't help but smoke crack. Like, Lush can't help that shit. He got a glaze, bro. How you give props to Wack and Wack drop fake paperwork on this man and he ain't got on the internet and said he was sorry or nothing, bro? How you give props to that, bro? Like, what the hell is you talking about, gang? Like, damn, bro. Like, you scared of Wack. Wack done called your ass out for doing crazy glazing stuff, and now you I want to give props to Wack. For what? Bro, he put the man's name out there in a bad way, bro, without even knowing what the hell was going on, bro. And Wack is supposed to be a street guy. Wack is supposed to be one of them ones over there. He could he's supposed to be one of them ones we can go to, and we know that his exposing percentage is at least 99.9. You know what I mean? But nah, man. You know what I'm saying? He trying to take over Jake business, but nah, but he can't do it like Jake. But like you give props to Wack for what, Lush? For what? For lying? What the hell?
You gotta,
Let me land.
how you confirm some fake paperwork that he put out there and you gotta give credit to Wack?
Why are you giving him credit?
I'm giving him credit for he stood by his team. He specifically said, you know, this was like wrong information.
Okay,
you know
all
what
right.
I mean? Like,
So if his team got it wrong and then he's going to stand by them, that's not
He's
credible.
supposed to condemn him. Like, what's wrong?
You're supposed to get a new team.
Facts.
I feel like that's commendable to not just be.
Oh my God.
Wack needs to put out a statement acknowledging that he was wrong.
Facts.
But he said that wasn't the only. He said there's way more information, and we got that.
Why should we believe that shit though? Even though I ain't got no dog in the fight, and y'all probably thinking like, man, I can't believe this shit is even YouTube credible. But why? Like, I'm gonna be real, bro. I like knowing what rappers are snitching or what rappers ain't doing what they say they doing, because a lot of these rappers is leading our youth, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because look, bro, this the thing though. Why should we believe Wack? Why should we believe Wack 100 if he already put out paperwork that he didn't know was real or not? He let Baby Shooter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 run a play on his ass, bro. No, his credibility, man, that shit is nothing now. It's nothing now, gang. Man, Wack can't even sit down with real gangsters, bro. That's why you see Wack doing Aiden Ross's streams with Charleston Wright and 6ix9ine and those guys, because real gangsters don't even want to sit down with Wack, bro. I mean, but get your check, though. You know what I'm saying? Hell, real gangsters probably ain't got the money Wack got. But real gangsters ain't trying to sit down with Wack. Not real gangsters.
actual work coming. That wasn't the work, but we got the work coming. Da, 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 da. This is right before he did the show with
Ain't no work coming. Ain't no work coming, bro.
Talking about it on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
We talked about it on the news.
Hey man, this is we gotta stop it, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, stop intimidating people to see it your way. When everybody don't
Facts.
agree, they
Facts.
get the high pitching or call them. Because now
Facts.
this when you create little lushes. And they,
Little Lushes, and we don't need no more Lushes, man. Like Lush one of a kind, bro. Lush a D rider, and he don't mind riding that D. So we don't need no more Lushes, man. You know what I mean? But Munchie is exactly right, man. Shout out Munchie B, he right.
Ain't no way in hell you saying he put out some shit, then came back and said it was fake, and then you commended him and his team for being wrong.
No, I commended him by standing by his team regardless.
Why though?
Of the situation.
Man, that's bogus,
correcting
man.
what he said because he put it out there. Like so, if you pushing a false narrative, it's only right for you to come back and correct it. If you find out that the narrative, you know what I'm saying, is false.
Okay, all right, and not even to derail. So if Ant get a R 2021.
Here we go. Munchie don't like Munchie. Look, let that OR shit go, bro. Look, bro, we know you ain't talking to the police, Munchie. We don't think you is, cause you can't tell the police shit you seen, bro. No pun intended, but what the hell you gonna tell them what you heard? Like what the hell? Come on, Munchie. We know you ain't talking to 12. So the OR, man, let that go, Munchie. Let that ride.
Year, and they keep saying R. Young Ant remains on R. This nigga's looking at one case where they keep telling me to come back to court, and I'm remaining on R. And he said I got 7 ORs. Once he find out that's what it is,
Munchie don't like that OR jump, boy.
She correct herself
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because using
No, for sure.
Shouldn't it correct that?
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
if there's evidence, like,
Evidence is on the internet.
Yeah. Then misinformation, like when you're in a powerful position, is a very dangerous thing.
Like, dog, for sure. Like I just said, like I see, y'all got the Wack and Munchie war. So, I feel like probably in that, where his war is wrong, what his raw is war. So I don't think like when it come to y'all, he probably. I don't know. Maybe he will. He probably don't feel the need to correct himself though. But I probably ain't even looked into it. He probably just looked at your just seen all the ORs and was like, man, how this background got all these ORs, but it's the same OR.
This penitentiary nigga comedy, so you can't read. Hey, nigga,
I'm not Wack. I don't know.
Come on, man. You guys ready for the 3rd grade and just stop.
My thing is like, if you're gonna bring some bunk information to the table, you. At a certain point, you got to apologize.
Facts.
You got to correct the record. You got to say that it's fake, etc. And if Wack's not going to do that, that's going to make me look kind of different at because it's like I know his pride doesn't want to allow him to admit that paperwork's fake if that's the case. But it's like you can't just like bring some to the table and then they talk about you, but then you find
Bro, you can't be an exposer if your exposing ain't authentic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you in the business of exposing. You in 1090 Jake business, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see a little lane that you probably can go through. Ain't nobody in that lane but 1090 Jake. But you gotta make sure your exposing is authentic, bro. This man sent you a damn Word document that was typed up by a 5th grader, bro. And you said that was T Grizzly's paperwork. And you got Flakko big mustache to get up there and say it too. Come on, man. Nah, bro. Nah.
the paperwork's fake. And you're like, well, I'm not going to admit that it's fake because they already dissed me. So now we have beef, and I'm going to act like the paperwork is real, or I'm going to find some other way to justify what I was already saying.
That's crazy.
Like, you can't do that. Like, if you're going to bring some fake to the table, you got to actually correct the record, and you got to apologize or say whether it was true.
I ain't gonna never put it.
Have you ever seen paperwork that looked like what you saw when you saw the initial piece of paper?
Man,
That's
like,
the
for real,
paperwork look like, bro?
I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. Like, I got to see some paperwork in my hand. Like, I can't judge no paperwork or just...
Facts, bro. Like, and I think that's how real G's move, bro. That's just how real G's supposed to move, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can say what you want to say about 1090 Jake, bro, but he ain't never brought no Word document to the table saying that it was paperwork. Even when he put out what he put out about Larry Hoover, bro. You know what I mean? Jake had legit paperwork about Hoover. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't go off of what Remo was saying. He was like, look, this is what, this is this, bro. You feel me? So, yeah, man, Wack most definitely You know what I'm saying? If the paperwork he dropped was fake, bro, he most definitely owe T Grizzly an apology, bro. Like, you shouldn't try to go get no real paperwork or see if the paperwork was real or see if you can get real paperwork and then be like, well, I ain't gotta apologize because here go the real paperwork. No, the work you put out was fake. You supposed to be number 2 when it comes to this exposing junk. And that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I guess he taking his talents over to streaming because I saw he was hanging out with Aiden Ross and 6ix9ine and them boys, and that's cool too. You know what I mean? You know, everybody should diversify their portfolio, bro. But I think as far as Wack's exposing credibility, bro, we don't want to hear it no more. He already don't want to expose QCP for being a rat. You know what I'm saying? His whole take is QCP was a civilian. No, P was not a civilian. You can't be doing street activity and be a civilian, bro. It doesn't work like that, bro. If I decide I want to go and be Pablo Escobar, bro, and flood the streets with that yank, then guess what? I'm not a civilian anymore. I'm considered a street guy. So I gotta live by the street rules and the street code, bro. And QCP was living street stuff. He was doing street activity. And he told. But Wack, Boosie, none of those guys want to call QCP a snitch, bro. It's like they scared to do it, bro. But it's not that they're scared, that's they homie. P look out for him. P bless them with money. They go to Atlanta, they get the red carpet laid out for him, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But anybody else, Wack want to expose him for being a snitch. And this time, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar and wasn't no damn cookies in it. You feel what I'm saying? Just crazy as hell. But anyway though, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it though, folk, in the comment section down below. Like, do y'all think, what y'all think about it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the paperwork is for sure fake, but do y'all think Wack should apologize, or do y'all think Wack should just keep digging and see, can he find some real paperwork on T Grizzly? Let me know in the comment section down below. Join the comment gang. But before you join that comment gang, I need you to like the video. Subscribe to the channel, man. You did what I'm saying? If you new. I love y'all, folks. 5,900, man. Get me that today, man. You smell me. Mark life or no life. Mark well know with me. I know how we coming. OTM, we getting scratch the mud. I go by done. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on that net vid, folks. Cause y'all keep watching. I'm gonna keep driving. No cap. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel, got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05